Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn modded Burundi playthrough. We are now a superpower. If you're just joining us. And we are in kind of a pseudo war with America as far as like embargoes. So as you can see, our problems are resources. And how do we plan ahead for that while continuing to grow to be competitive with this nightmare in Europe? So, some thoughts based on what we were doing last time. So it looks like Cabo Verde is actually improving relations with us. I might be able to leverage that passively so that maybe we can create a faction with them, which would give us a naval base, which would give us access to South America. Possibly. That's one thought I've had looking at this map. The other thought is continuing our stair step over to Australia and beat Europe to Australia. That's kind of one of the primary missions. And I think hitting Asea or Aseha or Ace, I don't know if it's silent, seems to be a very quick move. So I think we're going to go with that right now. I think that's a move we can make, considering we've stolen some naval power from who we've captured recently. I think this is from... Yeah, we gotta get rid of all these old ships. All this is scrap. Decommission. I'm gonna split off some of these repaired groups into their own fleet. And we're gonna make this a new theater. And we're gonna call this the Indian Ocean. And we actually have some naval commanders. This is crazy. What rarity is this? Oh, this is a torpedo guy. Damage bonuses. Low retreat though, that's kind of bad, but screen bonuses. I don't like the capital ship reductions. Fleet coordination, eh. This is all positive, so we'll give him... Well, if we give him Chief of the Navy stuff, what would I rather he have? Definitely would rather him be that, but let's give him Screen Specialist for now. We're gonna take the whole fleet. Looks like they are operating nowhere right now, so let's go from here to there. That'll be... I don't think we need that many operations. Like, this is unnecessary, I would think. Hopefully we just land right there. Like, these are still repairing. So we want to do that, and then I want to try something here. So we want to take this island chain. But we'll do it in a year, it looks like. That's not bad. And then the Marines. Hopefully this naval invasion will work. So I want to hit on this island. And right ahead of it. I like those troop paths. Those seem pretty good. And then let's go from this port to the little island. And take, I guess, from here to the inland sea section. Alright. That'll give us our first attempt at Ace. That's what I'm going to call it from now. We're renaming it, unfortunately. But this is why we got Sri Lanka in the first place. And while that's happening, either Mauritania or Mali would be ideal targets for our next war. For materials, goods. After all that fighting, though, I do want to check up on the economy. Looks like we do need buildings all over. So let's go for money right now. In the central region. And then yeah, we need to try and at least be positive when the next war breaks out. And then get some civilian industries in these outer rings going. Looks like we're finishing up tanks pretty well. Let's get some industry. Let's get this off. All right, I want the naval yards everywhere. All right, that looks good. And then I guess we can't there, so military factories, offices in the desert, just so they have real good jobs. More naval yards. Some office sectors. All right, let's check where we're at. I think this is probably one of the last techs we would need. From tanks, because I think I may switch. It depends how the oil situation goes. I may end up aiming to switch over to electric motors just because of our fuel situation. And that would be for the IFVs. The tanks would be too slow. I still have to keep them how they are. But we have far more IFVs. And I would hope it would put them around the same speed as the tanks, if not just slightly slower. So we did get something. Sri Lanka down. Okay. Investment. Check this out. They don't want nuke power plants, but they'll take solar. But they'll take nuke on this one. just oil there. They don't have any room for anything else. Might as well. Okay. Looks like speeding it up didn't do anything right now, so that's good. That should be the SAM missile upgrade here. I do want to do something with these. It's kind of irrelevant to most things. This is... We're just going to call it the 20... Oh god, autosave got me. 2040 Burundi Union. We'll call it the Reg cruise missile. That way we can just tell that it's a cruise missile. I don't know the codes off the top of my head. I don't know if... I don't know. I haven't really messed with missiles. Like our power situation is going to be perfectly okay. I'm going to actually check this to see how much money I have. So I have 11 trillion, so I can pay all this off. Go ahead and do that. It's going to help our income. Like, we're almost paying $1 billion in interest for no reason. So let's stop that. But yeah, we stopped holding elections. We are a one-party system now. I believe. Well, I mean, we have a coalition. I may still have to watch that. We'll see. I was hoping this would drop and these would go up, but I don't know if that's working. I was gonna check bureaucratic drain date, August of this year, and well, basically September. So that'll be approaching in a month, in a couple days. Not too bad. Guess I might as well see where our agents are doing. Let's get them ready. We are going to take action against these states. Might as well do it the right way. See how trade's looking. We can actually get this pretty close. The positive. Steel is going to be a problem because every nation needs it. Sri Lanka will trade us everything, and then we're going to merge with them anyway, so that'll help us. Haiti has steel? Kind of surprising. And light metals is the interesting one. Where we are significantly behind. Okay, that should help us out immensely with whatever we were currently making. I may need to add another attack chopper line. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna actually increase anything as far as resources on this. I'm just gonna leave it so we can upgrade it as we get more things. This is fine. The strategic bombers shouldn't be leaving air wing areas anyway. Alright, we're gonna start pushing more on influence with Guinea. We don't have a lot of things we can build, and if we can't build any more things, I think we basically are just gonna have to declare war at that point, which is not any good either. This is one thing we need to max. Oh my god. 1,000 days. Maybe not. Maybe not right now. I think main cannons time. We start wrapping up other researches. Yeah, we're gonna finish all these power plants all at once. It's crazy amount of power plants. Hmm. Might as well boost them. I have to take over the territory at some point. And it gives us money. Like half our income is actually from foreign investments, which is getting to be pretty good. Or half our positive net income. What force do we have up here? Just the Special Forces divisions? Yeah. We're getting a lot of the research done though. And that looked like a war justification. I think that was... What did I just see us complete? The stations? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna give that a shot. Wrong one. We're gonna send all these off. Let that happen. We don't have naval supremacy. Oh. Well now, isn't that interesting? Alright, we're gonna get this reserve fleet loaded up. We're just gonna all put them in the Indian Ocean right now. And then some backups here and disband that one fleet. Alright, everything that's pretty much ready to be a scout can be a scout. Flag. There's a better way to do this. I need to figure it out because this takes too long. But we'll get those like that. I think they're gonna land and then we're gonna be screwed because I messed that up. We'll see. It just depends if that subgroup gets out there fast enough from the port. If they have units. If they don't have units, which kind of curious looking, we may just walk through. Oh, I don't think they have units. We're just gonna scoot on by. Never mind. Did too much work. This just gives us a free outpost. Oh, Sri Lanka. Don't have anything left to build, huh? Well, they got NORAD sites I can build. And these. I guess they have missile launch sites, so I might as well build those too. Alright. And then we'll get them to capitulate. They had equipment. We are gonna puppet them because I need the rubber and tech metals. Cancel these. Got a new ICBM, that's cool. Decent range. I'm gonna send the Marines back. No, I'm gonna send division. We're gonna start the second Marine operations group. Let's get them built out. This should be 5th Marines or 6th Marines. And them and them. We'll make up. Second Marine group. And they're gonna get hopefully someone with naval invasion. Commando. Yep, amphibious. Their leader. Ah. Great division recovery rate. Movement when attacking. We might as well just get him. Always offense. That's all the Marines need to be like good. What's going on here? Why is this split? Let's move that down. And 4 of these that are training can go into that group. That's perfect. We're gonna move their area defense down to this island region. Got an officer role. That's great. Okay. Go back to playing. I think we have ICBM upgrade. Yep. Not a lot we can do. So I'm thinking we cut down on subs. This will just make the last one. I want 5. But we just need one more here. Yeah, that's not too bad. Alright. Back to that Navy we were looking at. There's a ton of ships we need to power through. 2005 cruisers we might keep, and destroyers. Never mind. 2010 plus. So all of this right here. Whoops. Where did I move that to its own force? On accident, maybe, possibly, hopefully. Alright, we'll move those into there. Get our influence or not. And there we go. Put it back down right now. Will they take the aid? It's always the question, and it's always no. The answer is always no. We're gonna try it with everyone though. Gotta get some influence. Ethiopia's rejecting it. Everyone wants to reject it. Yeah, they're all gonna reject it, I bet. We do have the Air Force troops. Yeah, okay. Our airborne troops are getting recruited. That's good. How's our production looking then? Always need more IFVs. Look at this. Look at this nightmare. Yeah, if I increase this by 1, it goes up to 10, and that puts me negative. Alright, let's check the railroad situation we have. This right here. Get this going there. Get some bigger lines. Boost the productivity in all these different regions. Like around this lake, I'm gonna put size 6s. This doesn't even connect. Why? Why would we do that? We don't even have rail lines to the central region from there. Let's get those up. Couldn't even get troops there if we wanted to. Underdeveloped areas. And then kind of a fallback point. That's good. Better, looks better. This is kind of a weird spot. No lines to the main line. Alright, a lot better. It's all about getting supplies from the capital to the points where you're gonna get invaded. And it looks like we can subject... Oh. Get rid of that panel. Get Sri Lanka annexed. So that's part of Burundi now. Nope, that's the end of the episode too. We'll end it there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.